Modern Renaissance man, and I am greatly appreciative of it. Make sure you guys double check to make sure that you are still subscribed to the channel. Okay. When you do subscribe, click the bell notification, and when you click the bell notification, it will bring up a tab to allow you to select all notifications. All right. And I am live right now, but if you're watching this at a later time, like after 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. today on June the 27th, you probably want to fast forward to the 3-minute mark because that's usually when I get started. But I don't know. I might just jump in this thing today, though. So anyway, I see that there are a lot of people responding right now. But of course, with the YouTube and their shadow banning, censoring bullcrap, they're not showing some of you guys' messages. Because as of right now, at the 50-minute mark, it shows that there's 50 people in here. And I'm not seeing no comments or anything yet as of right now. And I'm going to try to switch up the filter here, and maybe I can get some people in here, so we'll see then. But anyway, I appreciate you guys all being in here and actually coming and visiting and all that great stuff. So again, make sure you click the thumbs up button right now. If you're on your phone, double tap the screen, and by doing so, it will keep me in your YouTube recommendations. It also keeps me it keeps my content pushed out in the YouTube algorithm world, right? So let me see who I might have in the house right now. Binary B, there we go. I see you guys now. Binary B is in the house. Denise Farmer, Jeannie McDonald, Judith Bailey, Wagwan, Wagwan. Me Crisp, Mikesha, Me Crisp, Medea, Katie Adams, Denise, Tony Matthews, Tuesday's Gone, L Miller, William Lynn. What's going on, William? Ramona, Deborah, Cheryl, Nanauer, Cosmic Barker, I think Cindy Decker, Brad, Red Raven. What's going on? Steve Frank Sack. How you doing, my brother? KK, Gary, Brother Down, Marilyn A. Smith. Wow, you literally have my mom's name. Like, you literally have my mom's name, Marilyn Smith. Wow. Cheryl, Scott, Kalondaliki Nini, I don't know what that is. Cosmic, Stephen Ebling, Linda, Gary Wiley, Nancy King says hello. Hello to all you guys. Appreciate you guys all being here again, y'all. I'm probably gonna start here. Not all superheroes wear capes, says Aaron. Jenny Abre from Texas. I need a show on cable, says IS. Yeah, I know, but then, I have to be woke in order to have a show like that. I got to be woke, paid off and bought off. Platoon is in the house. Terry Prince. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. If you skipped ahead to the 3-minute mark, I'm going to tell you to do everything I told you to do in the beginning. Double check and make sure that you are still subscribed to my channel. Click the bell notification that will allow you to select all notifications. And if you're on the phone, double tap your screen to give the video a thumbs up. If you're on the computer, tap the thumbs up channel. And I appreciate you guys all being in here. I was shouting you guys out all in the beginning. Finish with it up right here. Brendan, Mr. Lynn, JB, Gary, and Urban Southern Cookie. And guys, if y'all don't know this, there's been some huge breaking news right now. And it's a good breaking news thus far. Okay. And if y'all don't know this, the Supreme Court pretty much just ruled that President Trump, as of right now, can carry out his executive order with the whole birthright citizenship injunction. If you don't know what that means, it means this. Judges cannot, as of right now, a judge cannot rule for a national injunction to go against President Trump's executive order. So what that means is this. If President Trump has an executive order that the birthright citizenship that he's pretty much trying to enforce says, you are not going to be able to say that your child is a American citizen if you are an illegal alien, if you are an undocumented non-citizen. Now, what ended up happening is that a federal judge ruled and blocked that, and that means that this went nationally. So I don't know if y'all know this. That's what this means. So there are some things that can be brought forth that a federal judge can rule on, and it affects the whole entire country. Well, the Supreme Court just ruled that nope, no federal judge as of right now can rule with this particular case that Trump cannot carry out his executive order. So that means if a federal judge right now says Trump can't carry out the birthright citizen birthright citizenship. Now the Supreme Court saying they can't do that. So as of right now, President Trump is able to carry out his birthright citizen executive order. And if y'all don't know this, President Trump said this. He said the original, oh, y'all want me to do it? President Trump said the original document with the Constitution doesn't say anything about illegal aliens. It was meant for people who were slaves. Those that were slaves that had children were given the American birthright. Now they've changed it to where they want anyone that's an illegal, they come here and have children in our beautiful country, and they want to say they're now Americans too. They call them tether babies. Yeah, so anyway, that's what a lot of us and a lot of you have called these people. Y'all call them tether babies. That's where an illegal alien, and y'all, this is crazy. Go look back on the last administration and go look back on a lot of Democrats that actually encourage a lot of the illegal aliens to come here and immediately start getting pregnant. They encourage those women to come, and it's funny, they're encouraging women. They encourage those women to come to America and just start getting pregnant. They don't even care. Find some man that will sleep with you, get pregnant. So you can have a tether baby. So they can try to make it hard to deport them out. But as y'all see right now, under President Trump and Tom Homan, they don't care. You can have a baby, and if you are an illegal alien, we are sending you back. Well, what about the child? Like they said, you can take that baby with you. Anyway, President Trump delivered remarks at the White House to praise the Supreme Court for curbing national injunctions on its effort to end automatic birthright citizenship. The High Court also issued an opinion this morning backing parents who sought to opt their children out of LGBTQ themed books in elementary school. You're darn right. This is what people like me and other folks going to these school board meetings, town hall meetings. This is what we fought for. We fought to keep our children from learning stuff like that. And here's the thing. People say, Ty, you're Christian. What if they want to teach the Bible in the school? If a parents in their own home wanted to opt out of their children learning anything Bible, so be it. If parents wanted to opt out of their children learning anything about LGBTQIA bullcrap, then so be it. If parents did not want their children to learn about Hinduism, Kundalini, Krishna, any of that, if they didn't want their children learning about any of that stuff in school, they should be able to opt out of it. You want to know something that my mentees that we have? We don't allow the schools to teach our mentees sexual education at all. We opt out of that. Why? Because that's our belief. We don't feel that they need to be taught that by school, by strangers or anything like that, right? Anyway, my point is saying that keeping these things to where you are learning what is necessary is what school should be teaching. I think reading, writing, the sciences, reading, writing, guys, math. Those things are important. Why? Because you use those and you need those in your daily lives. Knowing somebody's sexuality is not necessary. Knowing somebody's religion is not necessary to be taught in school. Knowing that somebody is trans is not necessary. No, trying to learn about how to have sex for elementary kids and even middle-aged school kids, to me, is not necessary. Now, also I can tell you something that I don't think is necessary is to be taught history a particular kind of way. A lot of people disagree with me on this. I said I felt that history should not be taught until you are out of high school and you go and study it and learn it yourself, because the way that they're teaching history in schools is completely wrong. It's completely biased. It's completely through the lens of white people bad, black people victim. That's the only way they teach it. They don't teach you the whole full story of it, because if they did, they wouldn't be able to push the narratives that they push right now. They would not be able to. History does, kids don't need to be, kids, it is not necessary that they need to know about slavery and what, they don't need to know about those things. It's not necessary for their developmental growth. And like, again, guys, I'm talking about all of that. If they need to, if it's necessary. Teach it the good, the bad, the ugly. Give the whole story of how America came to be America. Because if you gave it that particular way, nobody would be able to draw up racism. You wouldn't be able to draw it up, because you will see that everybody in the whole wide world participated in it, including the Negroes that sold Negroes to white people. I'm not about to get on that, but let me continue on with this. Republican senators are scrambling. I'm reading the wrong thing here. But anyway, President Trump praises the Supreme Court for their ruling in this case right now, and I'm in complete agreement with it. If people listen to me, if you go back and read the Constitution, the 14th Amendment, I believe, that was meant for slaves. Now, to some of you who have been conditioned, when you think about slaves, I know a great number of them were black people, but there were also white people. There were also Spanish people. There were a lot of people that were slaves in the United States besides black people. So when Trump said that according to the Constitution, in its originality and what it was meant for slaves. People who were brought here through slavery, and as they birthed their children, those children get the birthright citizenship. It was not meant for the crazy bull crap that we have going on today, where anybody that can be an illegal alien, they come here and they have children, and those children get the birthright. It was not meant for that at all. The people that were part of the whole, folks that were, y'all know the slavery went on for so long. There was the Slavs, there was an Indian slave trade, the Asian slave trade. So there are a lot of people who came to America that were from various countries, that some of them were slaves, plain and simple. So folks, I just wanted to give you all that, I wanted to give you guys that quick little update. And to some of you ignorant Negroes who think, oh, you know what that means now? Because Trump can deport anybody he want to. Now that means they can find your ancestry, and Trump gonna be deporting black people, black Americans, man. Stop with the bull crap. Nobody's gonna fall for that. No one is gonna fall for the bull crap of Trump getting ready to go get black people like myself and other black Americans and just round you up and ship you off and deport you. Stop with the dumb stuff. Nobody's falling for that. You don't have one incident. You don't have nothing on the record to show that black Americans have been detained by ICE and deported. Stop the dumb stuff. Stop the dumb stuff. The whole world was participating in this slave trade that went on. It wasn't just black folks. Black folks, I don't hate to break this to you Negroes. You weren't the only people that were being traded. You weren't. I know that America wants you to think that you were, but your black bus wasn't. You weren't the only ones that was being traded. You weren't the only ones that was being sold into slavery, okay? And if they taught you history the right way and the correct way, you know why they don't want to do that? Because you will see you're not that important. You will see your black's butt. Yeah, I'm saying it because I know it. It daggers you when I say it that way. You will see your black butt was being traded around. You were being disposed of. You were being shipped around just like every other race on the planet was. Just so happened America just used it as a means to keep you enslaved mentally, to keep you voting a particular way mentally. They know the truth about this. That's why they won't teach it truthfully in school. That's why they won't teach it truthfully in class at all. They won't teach it in class. They won't teach you and show you that people like Lemuel Haynes, John Morant, and a lot of Mr. Amistad, that there were a whole bunch of black heroes that was here when slavery was going on. I know that they're only going to teach you through a southern lens, that black people, when they came to this country, all they ever were slaves. I know that's all that they would want to teach you. They won't teach you about black people that had great influences on revolutionary wars and things. I know they won't teach you none of that because they don't want to paint us in the light like that. They don't want to show you memoirs of George Washington, who praised the blacks that worked with him that were not slaves to help them with war. They won't tell you stuff like that. They won't tell you about people that were black since the days of slavery that went preaching the gospel and ended up saving Indian tribes and converting them to Christianity. They won't talk about things like that during slavery times. I know, because, like I said, it paints the picture. They won't tell you about that. Black people, god dang on, between 30 and 40% of blacks in the South own other Negroes as well. And I know they won't tell you nothing like that, because again, it will completely destroy the narrative that all black people were just slaves and getting beat and being broke back mountain, if you know what I mean. I know it. I know it. And it's just pissing some of y'all off that I'm saying this stuff, ain't it? I know it's pissing a lot of y'all off right now, because I'm bringing you the truth. You just want to remain a victim. A victim you're going to remain. Keep on crying. Keep on being a snowflake, butt hurt. We will never be able to get ahead. We can't. You can just keep on continuing to be that while everybody else, black with an intelligent brain, is moving on. What's sad about it right now is that most people, if you guys have a smartphone and it has like that Gemini AI in it, you can go on your phone and ask the questions right now. But some of you ignorant, crazy Negroes and white liberals, y'all won't do that. You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to know the truth about this stuff. You just want to remain pissed off because it just keeps you, I don't know. I don't even know what you even do it for. It gives you attention. I don't know if you need validation, whatever like that. Want to sit there and act like America is the only country that actually has slaves. Y'all don't have nothing to say about Portugal, who had over like half of all the slaves. America barely got what, 1% of you Negroes? And y'all act like America just completely took all black slaves from Africa. America barely got 1%. Anyway, as far as the stuff in regards to, I'm going to sum it up and I'm going to let y'all go. If y'all late to the party, the Supreme Court has ruled. The Supreme Court, people think that this is pre-recorded. It's not pre-recorded. Binary B just said, no, this is not a recording. Ty is live. He greeted me by name at the start. I greeted a lot of you guys by name. Bebop said, bro, you just got caught with the wrong information. Oh, yeah, facts. Okay, yeah, I'm not falling for that boot. That stuff doesn't work with me. It depends on what you're talking about as well. Yeah, AI it. Find out how many slaves were find out how many slaves were owned by black people. Period. We're talking period. You will go into hiding, my brother. I'm not going to go into no hiding, man. I've been doing this for a long time, man. You know what? If you want to find out some real information with memoirs and everything like that, go to Wall Builders. Go to Wall Builders. You'll find out a whole lot of information there. Want to act like somebody came and took you. Less than 4,000 black people. Less than 4,000 black people own slaves. Hey, awesome. I'm glad you looked that up if that's true. Now, what would you call those black people? Would you call them racist? Would you call them racist? Those black people that own black slaves. would you call them racist? Oh, okay. The black people that own black slaves, would you call them racist? The Indian tribes that owned your black butts, would you call those Indians racist? Because it's kind of funny that y'all don't give the Indians the same type of smoke that y'all give white people. Look at that. Oh, now, look. Now they want to thin out. Now you want to thin out. Yeah, now you want to thin out. America was founded on racism. America was founded on racism. What? Black people own black people too? Well, that's not the same. What? Indians own black people too? That's not the same. Why is it not the same? Oh, because there wasn't that many black people that owns black people, so that don't count. Only reason why it's racist is because majority of the white people own the black slaves. The only reason why the Indians are not racist is because the Indians didn't own that many black people. Either it is or it's not. And for you, look at that. I knew it. Y'all, this look, when I go and I speak openly like this, it's amazing that black folks tend to shut down when I do that. You have no argument with that. You will say, yeah, America is racist because look what they did to the black slaves. But then when I tell you that black people own your black selves here in America, all of a sudden, well, that's different. It's the same thing allowed white people can't say nigga, but black people can say nigga. That ain't the same. That freaking heck out of here. Anyway, folks, I'm getting ready to let y'all go in a little bit. Don't worry. I didn't just die. I'm getting ready to let y'all go in a little bit, man. Point is, ladies and gentlemen, is this. I think that if Trump, what he's doing right now, he's putting America first. He's putting America first. And I'm loving it. I'm loving seeing. Y'all remember when cops used to come on? I love seeing what we voted for being put to work. You guys showing me pictures of people crying. They taking these parents away from their kids. So, remember when they did that to us? No. I was not there. I know what they say in the books and all that, but right now I get to see it. And how are you going to compare slavery to something right now that's completely illegal? At that time, slavery was legal. But when slavery became illegal, this is why you are enjoying the America that you're in right now. So you know what is illegal right now? You know what is illegal? Illegal aliens, illegal immigrants, illegal criminals. You know that's illegal, right? That's why we are seeing what we voted for come to fruition. I love seeing ICE round up these criminals and these illegals who knew that they weren't supposed to be in our country anyway, but they took a shot anyway. And now that y'all seeing them all, y'all want to get all sentimental and sad and everything like this. I'm not getting sad over that. Well, what about their kids? They never should have risked putting their kids in a position and bringing them over here anyway, so they wouldn't be separated from their kids. That's their fault. The kids can go back with them too. Well, what about? I do not care. This is what we voted for. This is what we're seeing. And I absolutely love seeing ICE, Department of Homeland Security, Border Patrol. I love seeing them breaking up these sex traffic rings. I love seeing them breaking up these human trafficking rings. I love seeing them going in there and arresting these criminals. I love seeing them going in there and arresting these illegal aliens who knew that they weren't supposed to be here when they snuck in here. Anyway, I love seeing it. I love seeing it being put into place. I love seeing our country, putting our country first. Absolutely 100%. Anyway, folks, with that being said, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on y'all way out. If you're on the phone, double tap the screen to get the video a thumbs up. Really do appreciate you guys. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you guys, trolls and all, haters and all, I hope and pray that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray that every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.